Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to Trey TV. This is my review for The Walking Dead Season 5 mid-season finale titled Coda. Now, I already posted my reaction video about, what I was thinking when I saw the scene, and the scene where Beth dies. That's what I'm talking about right here, guys. And I just want to talk a little bit more about that and just shelling it out just a little bit about what happened, okay? So, after watching Walking Dead for so many seasons, time upon time again, I've noticed that if a character gets like a lot of scenes, gets a lot of dialogue, I think Beth and Dawn had about 3 separate scenes together, and they're all expressing their own inner thoughts. Okay, they're diving into their head. We're getting the real talk from all of them. Okay, no one's holding back anymore. Once we get those type of conversations, that's when I kind of get worried for the characters, and looks like I was right to worry. Okay, because neither of them survived to the end of the episode. Now, Dawn, she lets on that she's trying to do the right thing. That's what I think she truly believes that she's doing the right thing in her mind. But like when she's talking to Beth inside of that elevator shaft type area, the hallway before you get to the elevator, she's explaining to her like, hey, I protected you. Hey, I'm trying to do the right thing. And when they got to that fight where Beth had to assist her killing O'Donnell and stuff, she tells him like, I'm going to change things. I'm going to make sure all this raping, all this other foul play that's going on between my officers, the police officers, is going to stop right here. We're going to go on I'm going to redeem myself and try to do a higher path. It's all going to stop right there. That's what she said. And she even later on, she offered Beth, hey, you should stay here permanently, you and your friend, and saying that we can all live. It's nicer here, stuff like that. She was giving her pitch out to Beth, who wasn't buying it. But at the end, when, she was talking to Noah, she had the chance to, do the right thing. Noah didn't want to stay. You were keeping the man prisoner against his will. I don't know how long he's been there serving you, folding up your laundry, ironing your clothes. But in the end, she still chose to walk that darker path and to ask for Noah back. She wanted the confrontation. She wanted the last laugh. She wanted the final haha. She couldn't subdue her pride for this new way that she was talking about being a nice person, a fair person, leading the hospital on a better route. So when that fell through, Beth kind of fell through too. She used that contingency plan weapon she had to try to take her out. Wasn't thinking of the consequences, wasn't thinking of the reactions to this at all. Okay. She just acted. Okay. And once she did that, Dawn reacted in turn. I don't think Dawn even thought about it. It was just straight up instincts the way she killed Beth. Okay. It was just like, hey, someone's trying to hurt me. Let me defend myself. Gun right here. Okay. Because Beth was going for that killer blow in the heart. Now, her sneak attack was very poorly done. Just very poorly done. Ugh. It was just so dumb. It just wasn't no thought put into it at all. And I'm just happy only 2 people died because of this. Only 2 people died. Only Beth and Dawn. Okay. So I can't even get mad at Dawn for killing Beth, because it was just reaction. Even after she came to, she was like, no, I didn't want to do that, man. I did not want that to happen. Okay. That wasn't my intentions, was to kill Beth. I think she generally liked Beth, and for it to end the way it did was kind of sour. But I'm happy that no one else got hurt, like I just said. But yeah, I'm surprised they were able to calm breaking them down afterwards for that. Like the cops, they was like still trying to repeat reason, like, hey, that's an isolated incident. You can still go. Actually, you could actually stay here. Now that would have been awkward if Rick and them chose to occupy the hospital facility. That would have been strange. I was thinking in my head, like, no, we can't. You guys can't merge. That's someone like, the Rick was trying to say to governor, after this bad blood that we had, all these incidents, we can still live together. We can still live. No, that won't happen, and it won't work. So that plan is out the window, and Rick leaves an offer for anyone who else wants to come with him to come. Now, the only person I saw come was Noah. I don't know who else is actually in tow with that, but only person I saw was Noah and Daryl. He was actually quick on his reaction too. As soon as Beth went down with that gunshot in the head, he put one straight between the eyes of Dawn too. So he was quick on that, and yeah, appreciate that. But almost the entire first half of this season's been focused on Beth and her story. So it's a shame to see it end like this, though. I wasn't expecting to go out like this. I was hoping that Beth would maybe leave on a smarter note, because even if her non-thinking plan would have worked, it would have been bad. Okay, so Beth just keep getting her hands dirty with blood. I think she got a little blood hungry, okay, in the end. Or maybe just too much bravado. Thought she was just got ahead of herself, okay. And now I feel sorry for Maggie, because she was given that false hope, like, hey, we're going to go save her, she's alive, it's going to happen, everything else, all happy. And she got that taken away from her once again, okay. Now she knows that her sister's dead. Daryl bringing her dead body out there for the world to see. Okay, so yeah. Now let's go ahead and talk about that final ending. They keep on teasing us with the return of Morgan. Now we see that he has made it to the location of the church, and the church has been completely cleared out of the walkers. I don't know if Eugene and Abraham and Maggie and Glenn's group, they assisted with that before they left to Atlanta, or did they come back and do that? I'm trying to figure out the time period of where Morgan is and where our characters are. Okay, I feel like they're definitely in a different space and time. Okay, Morgan's in the future and they're in the past. Okay, so we're definitely gonna be seeing him on the second half of season 5, no doubt about that. And I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the minor details, some of the lighter stuff that happened within this episode. Okay, since I got over the main core of it. Okay, Dawn and her death, major character death going on right here, and Beth too. So now the opening scene where Rick is running, we don't see who the character is, and slashing up on walkers to get to Sergeant Lamson, who's escaped and knocked Sasha unconscious. That was a cool ass scene. Rick was looking like a ninja up in there, just slicing up on walkers and stuff. And Bob, he really didn't think this whole thing out either. He was still bound by the restraints, so he couldn't drive the car, couldn't get away, and Rick called up to him and dealt him the final blow. Now, what you guys thought about that, man? Do you think Rick was right on taking Bob out? Seeing how it turned out in the end, Bob could have been used as further leverage against Dawn. That whole situation in between her wanting Noah back, it wouldn't have happened, I don't think, because she would have had 3 people to trade, and Noah would have been the third person he could have traded for to get the officers back and stuff. So, in a sense, killing Lamson was like Rick inadvertently killing Dawn. Okay, I'm not blaming him at all. I don't know if he's going to connect those dots and put them together, but I don't think it would have went down like that if Lamson was involved. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I would have kept him around either, though. So I can't say yay or nay on Rick's choice. Now, Father Gabriel and the church situation. Oh my goodness. All right. So people, we got to talk about this. Father Gabriel, he's the most intolerable character on the show. I thought I didn't like Dawn before, but I really don't like this guy, Father Gabriel. So he escapes. He wants to see this, what's been going on within himself. He doesn't believe the words of Michonne and Glenn and the rest of the group. He wants to go find his evidence. He wants to be a detective. All right. Oh, I saw the leg for myself. Now I'm satisfied. You were right. The world is all fucked up. No shit, Sherlock. Okay. So curiosity almost killed the cat, which good riddance probably, but it almost came back for Michonne, Carl, and the baby, because he led that herd of walkers right back to the church. You fool, man. Oh my God. And at first I didn't know how it's gonna go down, whether they're gonna actually let him in, try to save him. They're good hearted people, Michonne, Carl, and them. So yeah, I kind of knew they were going to open the door, but in my mind, I was thinking like, okay, this is karma. This is karma. Based on Father Gabriel's origin story, he did the exact same thing to a lot of people. So now he knows the terror, he knows the fear, the situation himself about what went down outside of his church, people scratching on his doors, and he refusing to open it up for them to provide them sanctuary. It's just jacked up. So him dying in a similar fashion, karma, right? But no, not in this instance. Father Gabriel will get a chance to redeem himself, and they will all make it out safely. And hats off to Michonne. She got some of the best kills this episode, man. Slicing and dicing the walkers up with samurai sword. Glad to see her back in action with that weapon of choice, man. Yes, my black samurai woman, man. Okay, so guys, show my love to Michonne, and surprisingly, Abraham, Eugene, and all of them come back to save the day. So they come through with the van, and you know, that's when Michonne tells Maggie, hey, that's where the group is, and that's where we headed right now. Let's go ahead and save your sister. It was kind of build up for that moment too. So a lot of emphasis on saving Beth and a lot of scenes with Beth. So you kind of could tell the hints that something's going to happen with Beth. So yeah. Now, in the previews for this episode, we saw Rick walking out there. It looked like he's surrendering himself, you know, opening himself up for discussion, leaving himself wide open for attack. And we see that scene played out here. And at first I was thinking, like, you know, what the hell's going on? This doesn't look wise decision, something that Rick would do personally. But now looking at the scene, I thought it was very well executed. Okay. He showed that he does come in peace. He just wanted a peaceful exchange, but he also showed his power. He said, hey, don't take me lightly. I got people around here all over the place. So they had that one walker come out there and what's name sniped him. And don't let him show, like, hey, if you try to do anything to me, you're immediately dead. So don't even think about anything funny, man. And so the whole exchange process was going really smooth. It was going too smooth, in fact. And that's when it kind of hit the fan right there. And finally, I want to talk about the conversation between Tyrese and Sasha that they had on the rooftops. Now, Tyrese talks about Martin. I guess we got this guy has a name. The dude from Terminus who was a cannibal who had baby Judith captive, and he let him live. All right. And I think he's saying he doesn't regret that choice, where I'm just like, you know, dude, you don't regret it now? Those guys almost killed you. And just to try to get that man a name, like make his death a little more personal so Sasha would feel it. I didn't like that either. Why would you tell him his name was Martin? Who cares what his name was, man? The dude was trying to kill you. So you can't let him get away with that. He had a second chance too. Well, that second chance could have went south immediately. And Tyrese, I don't know, man. I'm glad that Sasha just was like, you know, hey, you want to be like that? That's okay for you. I'm happy that you're like that. But for me, no, things are going to change now because I can't remain the same way I was before. And I like that she came to that consensus, man, because Tyrese is talking that madness right now. Yeah, Tyrese talking that madness, man. But at the end of the mid-season finale, we got all the group together, okay? No one's basically separated. We're all in one thing. I don't know what our goal is or where we're going or what we're going to be doing after this. But we're gonna see how it's gonna go down in next season. I mean, when the mid-season starts up again, sometime in February. That is like 3 months away. Oh my goodness, that's a long time to wait for The Walking Dead, man. But yeah, those are my thoughts about this episode, man. If you guys want to share yours, you can in the comments below. If you don't, whatever. But thumbs up if you did enjoy this, and I'm out here. Subscribe for more Trade TV. Peace.